If you ever go to Texas, you can't miss its capital, Austin. A city without limits, where skyscrapers blend with colorful houses on smooth green hills. It is the home of the University of Texas, also known as the Longhorn Hometown. This is a city where politicians, artists, UT students, and free soul spirits live. These folks asked to keep their city weird. This is Amy White. She has just come back from the funeral of the love of her life. Her husband, Jim, lost his battle against brain cancer, which claimed his life after their 53rd anniversary.
What am I going to do now? I miss you, Jim.
Mrs. White felt like she was swallowed by a black hole. Amy drives until she reaches a mall. She walks around the stores until a pet store ad of a woman petting a small dog grabs her attention. Visualizing herself as the woman, Miss White does not hesitate twice to enter the pet store to look for a puppy. As she goes in the store, a black puppy greets her by wagging its tail in joy. She smiles for the first time in a long time. She looks for the price and is torn when she realizes that the joyful puppy was unaffordable for her. Then she looks for a cat, a rabbit, a bird. With sorrow, she gets to the conclusion that all she can afford is a small fish. She mimics the fish with her mouth, thinking that it would be all they could do. And just when she thought that she would be walking out empty-handed...
Hi, do you need any help? Looking for any pet in particular?
I would like a pet, but all the ones here are too expensive for me. All I can afford is a fish. No offense, but I don't think it's what I need.
Actually, I think I might have what you're looking for. If you're not, allergic or scared of lab rats. Are you?
I mean, I've never been near one, so I wouldn't know. How much is it?
$20 with a cage and food included. Would you like to see it?
Sure. I want to see it.
Follow me. I can't stand being close to it. I'm allergic. That's why we couldn't keep it at our place. My boyfriend got it from a friend who apparently forgot about it. If our boss finds out that we were hiding this illegal lab rat here, we're both gonna get fired.
As Amy approaches the small cage, she sees a little white rat with violet blue eyes hiding in the corner of its cage. It looks at her with imploring eyes.
Poor thing. You look so lonely. Just like me.
It was love at first sight.
Can I hold it?
Sure, as long as you don't let it go.
While she carefully holds him in her hands, the rat seems to have no intentions of escaping. On the contrary, it stands up and looks at her, giving Amy the impression that it was smiling at her.
I'll take it. Does it have a name?
Ben.
What? How can you name this lovely animal after that horrible rat movie? I will rename him as Benjamin. Or wait, even better, Benji.
Do as you wish, it's your rat now.
So you are a boy. I'd always wanted a baby boy.
She gives the clerk a $20 bill and leaves. Once home, she moved the cage wherever she went. And when dinner time came around, she put the cage on the side of the table where her husband used to sit. Every time Amy spoke to Benji, he looked at her intently as if he could understand her. Amy takes Benji to her pre-K class. The kids are delighted with Benji. When they return to her apartment, Amy feels pity for Benji because he has been in his cage all day. So she sets him free on the kitchen table where she left her school bag.
Don't eat my stuff, Benji. That's a no-no.
Amy starts cooking and forgets about Benji. And just as she turns around to put down the salad she had prepared, she drops the bowl to the ground.
Benji, could you please arrange the flashcards for me? Well done, Benji. We will keep this our little secret, though, because no one will ever believe what you can do.
They became inseparable after that. They went to the movies, to the lake, to the museum, and to the University of Texas at Austin. Benji's eagerness to learn started becoming overwhelming. There was no puzzle or math equation he couldn't solve. He read all the books on Amy's shelves, as well as her husband's accounting books. One day, he even got enough knowledge to organize all of her checkbooks and accounts. And in doing so, he learned she was close to bankruptcy.
I know, Benji. I'm broke and I might need to file for bankruptcy. I wish Jim were here to help us. You have proven to be a smart boy. Let's try it. I have nothing to lose but a few dollars.
Amy had won the lottery. With that, she made enough money to pay her husband's medical bills, and she was able to set out a modest retirement plan. However, they quit playing because Amy wanted to avoid suspicion. Amy bought Benji a smartphone, a desktop, and a game console, making his greatest dreams come true. She refurnished a room for him and made a little tent for him to have his own privacy. They were happy, but only for a little while. Benji became addicted to video games. He spent hours in his room. He barely even talked to Amy anymore. One day, he suddenly quit playing video games because they no longer challenged him anymore. However, he spent hours on the internet. Benji ignored her completely. The joyful Benji was gone. Now there was a shy, lonely rat. Amy often arrived home from work to find that he wasn't there.
Good afternoon, Mrs. White. How are you doing?
Very good. And how are you? What can I do for you?
I'm fine, thanks. Mrs. White, I don't know if you're aware of this, but your neighbors have been complaining about your rat roaming around their apartments and bothering their pets. I came to let you know that the pest control is coming tomorrow. I guess you can keep that thing in its cage. Our apartment complex will not take any responsibilities for anything that happens to your rat.
Amy was speechless after that conversation. As she went to shut the door, she heard a noise coming from Benji's room. She rushed into his room and was surprised to find Benji standing there with his eyes fixed on her defiantly.
Did you hear what she said? What is this thing about you bothering our neighbors' pets? What's gotten into you lately? I don't understand.
Benji goes to his computer and types, "Do you really want to know, Amy?"
Of course I do, Benji. Please explain.
Benji shows her internet sites on animal mistreatment, pictures of fishermen taking the skin off of baby seals while still alive, and other horrific scenes.
I'm so sorry, Benji. This is awful. I wish you would never have seen such things. Not all humans are like that, though. I could never hurt you or any other animal. I even became vegetarian.
Really?
Yes, really, Benji. Why? Yes, Benji, my husband was a hunter. Not something I'm proud of. I didn't want you to know.
You humans not only kill animals for fun, but you also kill each other for no reason. I don't trust humans anymore. You lied to me. You are just like the others. I went to the neighbors' homes because I wanted to have animal friends like me, but they don't understand me. They cannot communicate at all. I guess I have become too human, and I don't like that.
Benji, you're right. I tried hiding stuff from you to protect you, and I guess I ended up isolating you from the world. Maybe it's time for humans to know that all living things deserve to have a voice in society. If you want, we can start a web campaign and let people know what you are capable of. I know I will be questioned and will probably lose my job and credibility, but we really have nothing to lose. So what do you say?
Thank you, Amy. I want to speak out for all animals, to let people know how we feel, how we perceive your world, and how we want to change it for the better. They prepared a video in which Amy introduced herself and Benji, who wrote from his computer all his thoughts on how animals should be treated. It went viral. Amy, as expected, was fired. However, they got millions of followers from all around the world, and many detractors as well. And in the middle of an online debate, they got an unexpected ally, a hacker that took over the stream.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Don Mayer. I'm here to testify on behalf of Benji and Miss Amy White. I am a biotechnology specialist. I used to work at Brain Miracle Enterprise, making brain-enhancing drugs. We used lab rats to test the drugs. Ben, as I first named him, now Benji, was one of them. As a matter of fact, he was the only survivor of a long chain of fatal attempts. I stole Benji and the vial formula from the lab, and then replaced him with an untreated rat. I took Benji, to a friend who works at a pet store. He was supposed to hold him for me, but his girlfriend sold him by mistake. I tried to locate him, but he was untraceable since Miss White had paid with cash. And, well, since I didn't have Benji to see how the drug progressed, I decided to test it on myself. How did it result? Here's the record of my experience for everyone to see for themselves. My name is Don Mayer, and today is 1/5/2015. It is 8 a.m. I just had my first shot of the BEFDM drug, also known as the Brain Enhancing Formula by Don Mayer, of course. So far, I don't feel any different, just sort of a little high sensation. Today is 1/5/2015, and right now it's currently 8 p.m., and I feel great. This drug works better than I ever expected. My concentration is expanded to a point that I had no longer need to rest. I can read and retain tons of information at once, and the only side effect right now is just a slight headache. Today is 1/6/2015, 8 a.m. Second shot of the BEFDM. I feel not only my brain developing, but my senses. It's awesome. I can perceive everything around me. My vision is sharp 20/20. I don't need my glasses anymore. I'm going to receive the Nobel Prize for this. There's no doubt about it. And I'll make lots of money along the way. Oh, Brain Miracle Enterprise, you thought you could get rich off my work. You losers! The most amazing thing is that I don't need rest, and I'm not hungry either.
I've been awake all night just swallowing information from the internet. I've learned new languages starting from Chinese to Russian. Oh, man. This is 1/6/2015 at 8 p.m., 48 hours without sleeping, and I'm not tired at all. The amount of information I've accumulated has surpassed my computer's storage capacity. I've been able to solve a bunch of unsolved equations. I've become a genius. I will be a famous scientist in every single field. This is a dream come true. Today is 1/7/2015, 8 a.m., third shot. Now I've noticed some changes in my physical appearance. My hair is turning white. Maybe a side effect, but I can live with it. Better yet, my mind is getting sharper. Just between us, I found out I can hack any major computer network in the world. I did it for fun. I've actually come to believe that there's nothing, absolutely nothing, I can't do. It is 1/7/2015, 6 p.m. Believe it or not, this is me, Don Mayer. I now look like my 59-year-old dad. I decided to quit the drug because it obviously has an undesirable side effect. I'm aging way too fast. So I'm going to quit recording now because I need to figure out a way to solve this.
As you can see, I couldn't solve my problem since I didn't have the right equipment or facilities. However, since my brain expanded so much, I stopped caring about my physical appearance. The knowledge I've gotten is so beyond it that instead, I've devoted myself to develop, save, and send all the information I've accumulated to the right people, so it will be used for the well-being of humanity and all of our fellow beings on this planet. And Brain Miracle Enterprise, don't bother to look for me, as I will be long gone with the formula by the time this message is released. For all of you out there, I will share the most ultimate and important message of all. Love and compassion for one another. That is the key to the true meaning of life. And as to you, Benji, I wish you the best. I always knew you were special. And Miss White, thank you for taking care of Benji. He could not be in better hands. Goodbye, my friends.
Mission accomplished, Amy.
Yes, Benji. We made it.
Some days I wonder why the world has to be so cruel.